Hello, Sagittarius. Elsie here to do a reading for you. Sag, how are you? How are you, my fire family? Thanks so much for being here and for watching. I appreciate you. We've got some oracles we're going to use today. We're going to throw down the oracles, and you already know what I'm about to say. If you're my ride or die, throw down the oracles for the overall energy for the week ahead. I'm always reading for the week ahead whenever you get this, today, tomorrow, or next year. It's always going to be for the week ahead. So let's get to it. Sag, how are you? I hope you're well. Tell me how you're doing in the comments. And we are almost in Taurus season. Things are about to get a little more solid, a little more stable. I think the next new moon that we have is coming up in Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's find out what's going on here. Look, if you're brand new and you're just rolling up on all these shenanigans here, welcome. There is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner if you decide to stay. This is a very quickly growing Sagittarius tribe. All right. Thank you so much. And if you're my ride or die, you know how much I love you. You're the reason I'm here reading right now. Let's find out what's going on for you. All right. We have a hidden gift, Sag. All right. I've got the amethyst here. The hidden gift says sadness, an ending, a new beginning. So, Sag, there may be something that you really wanted back there. And I don't think that it worked out for you, to be honest. But there's a hidden gift in the things that you don't get. And I feel like that's what I'm telling you, that sadness because of endings, right? Sadness because of endings is what it needs to happen to clear the path. And then we have a new beginning here. We have card number 9. I think whatever the sadness or the ending is putting you in hermit energy here. It's putting you in a place where, you know what, I'm done with all you mofos. I'm just done. I'm done with all your bullshit. I'm not dealing with anything anymore. I feel like it's like you're pulling back your energy. And I don't think you're pulling back your energy to be, ornery or to be rude. I think that you just are going here for self-preservation reasons. This is hermit energy, card number 9. So I feel like you do have a hidden gift. I think it's a healer. I think you're a healer. But I think that you've decided to pull your energy back because it's time for you to stop healing everybody else, and it's time for you to begin to heal the self. So we do have amethyst here. It says transformation, certainty, and confidence. Not uncertainty, but confidence and certainty. So it feels like there's been some sort of a breakthrough. The sun is here shining on somebody who's standing like hip deep in water. So, it feels like it's cleansing waters or healing waters. Amethyst is healing energy. And so I feel like there has been some sort of an ending, which I'm going to say that the universe did for a reason. I think that it's a hidden gift for you. I think you'll be given a free pass. Somebody, something, a job, a situation, whatever you really wanted and you didn't get, and maybe you really got pissed off because you didn't get it. It feels like it was clearing your path for something better. It's really the only time that we have towers and things that change because that wasn't the thing for you. All right, let's take a look here. Sagittarius, moon rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about Sag. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. What else do we need to know for the week ahead for Sagittarius? Well, and once we're done the oracles, we're going to throw some tarot. We'll get some details for you, Sag. Tell me about the hidden gift, or tell me what else Sag needs to know. We have victim mentality. I think that's what was going down, y'all. I think you were being busted out of some sort of victim mentality. And victim mentality, please understand that I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but sometimes we can throw little adult tantrums when we don't get the things that we want. I feel like somebody here, it almost feels like you felt like you were running out of time, like it made you very emotional. You feel like you're stuck. I want to say this person is tied to the bed, but look, it's loosey-goosey tie, right? It's like I could get myself out of this at any time that I want, just with a little bit of time and knowledge, because we have a book and we have a sand timer here. So I want to say that the ending is this victim mentality, throwing a tantrum. How come I don't get what I want? How come it feels like that sort of energy here. Bottom of the deck, we have the loving woman. So it does feel like the loving woman for me is the Empress. So you could be Sag, the Empress. And I get the Empress a lot in your readings, actually. So whether you're feminine or masculine, you could be the Empress. The Empress is Taurus and Libra, both feminine and masculine energies. And so it feels almost like this here. It's like this is the last step. This is what you needed to leave behind in order to step into your Empress shoes, is what it feels like. The healing was about this victim mentality. See people throwing tantrums in the comments all the time about things they didn't get, or talking about people that done them wrong. Yeah, all the time. And I think you're over it, Sag, is what I'm saying. I don't think you're there anymore. I think you've grown up it. I think you've realized I'm probably better off just doing it on my own, accomplishing it on my own. I can be abundant on my own. And it's not like you want to be all alone. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that the healing had to be done alone. It had to anchor you or root you. One more card and then we'll get to the tarot. Tell me about Sag. It's not me. Card number 8. It's not you anymore. That's for sure. It's not you. It's not you anymore. I want to say, I feel like your third eye is open. The all-seeing eye is here. It's not me. Card number 8 is about self-mastery, friend. I really do think that you have just passed through some sort of a tower or some sort of a really hard energy. So the reason I'm doing this reading this week, I thought that we would talk about what the next big change is that you can expect. And I think that what you can expect is more of this, that you can expect more abundance, more kindness. You can expect to be sturdy and solid and grounded and rooted. I feel like if you were on shaky ground or before you began this self-mastery, card number 8, putting the hard work into something, maybe possibly in this victim mentality, blaming other people, saying the reason I couldn't get this is because of my employer. The reason I couldn't get this is because that person walked out on me. It feels like you're no longer doing that. You're now in a new beginning. We have a message of forgiveness and we have karma. Oh, isn't that interesting? Look, I feel like there is somebody who is going to be communicating with you to give, to ask for your forgiveness possibly. And it's because this person is receiving karma. And the thing is this, is when you do something that, when you mishandle the Empress, you can expect that karma is going to come knocking, because the Empress is somebody who is all love. That's Venusian energy, right? That's Venus, Libra and Taurus. That's somebody who just wants the best for everyone and everything. This person handles everybody with love. And so if somebody mishandled you, there's a message. Somebody is coming in and asking for your forgiveness because I feel like they're experiencing karma. Somebody handled you with reproach, and that's not good energy. Somebody I feel is going to contact you and tell you they are sorry in order to get stability with you. We've got card number 40 and karma is card number 16. So someone else, not you, someone else who left you behind or mishandled you is getting a major tower, and they are dealing with their karma right now. And however they mishandled you, it could have been an employer, a friend, it could have been somebody that you dated before. All right, Sag, let's get to the tarot. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Sagittarius. Sag, don't forget that private readings are open and there are a couple of sales going on. So if you want a pre-recorded reading, 10% off until the end of April, till April the 30th. And you can book that over at Hipsy. Please look in the pinned comment. If you've already booked with me once at Wizio, you already do have a username and password for Hipsy. They are sister sites. So check the Hipsy link. Please click there and book your reading if you'd like to do that for 10% off. And if you'd like to connect with me live, I'm doing that now too. So if you'd like to do that, your first 10 minutes are 75% off. If you'd like to connect live through face-to-face, through chat, or through phone, we can do that as well. All right, let's find out what's going on for Sag. Give us some more details, please. For Sagittarius in the week ahead, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, look at that. We got the Two of Cups. Why is that here? Why is the Two of Cups here? We've got the Knight of Swords. Something is changing here for you. You've had some sort of a major awakening. So look, awakenings can look different for everybody, but I feel like your awakening was tough. It feels like it was a lot of crying, maybe purging. You were overly emotional, crying a lot, feeling nervous, feeling anxious. It feels like this victim mentality is something that you were purging. You were trying to let go. You're like looking at yourself in Hermit energy, card number 9, right? That's the self-audit. And of course, it puts you in this a little bit of victim mentality until you get into the self-audit and you realize that you could have stopped a lot of that stuff before it happened. And now that you see it, you can deal with it, right? Because the 8 is here. You're doing self-mastery and now you see it. Look, I feel like you've come through some sort of really hard energy field. And now you are in this energy of the Empress. And I feel what you don't see is that something here is about to change, because something is bearing down on you aggressively. And it feels like this is like someone who wants to talk to you. I don't feel like it's someone from the past. I do feel like it is somebody who you already know, who's in your life, somebody who possibly there might be a connection emotionally with them. It could be platonic or romantic, y'all. It doesn't always have to be romantic. But if that's what you think it is, it's your perception, right? The moon energy is here. Things are not as they seem. It feels like there might be somebody who is an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius. This is Gemini. Somebody who possibly is a water sign, a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. Somebody here wants to speak with you about something, and I feel like you already have the feeling that you know who it is. Telling you about the Two of Cups, we've got the Five of Pentacles. So this is somebody, look, somebody could have blurted something out to you already, or maybe you said something to someone else, Sag, but it feels like it caused something to brew underneath the surface emotionally, something really deeply emotional. I feel like you might not be speaking to this person, or maybe this is just someone that you don't usually speak to on a regular basis. Like maybe this isn't someone who's a bestie, right? This is someone who is someone that you're comfortable with having times of disconnection with here. But it does feel like this connection might be falling a little bit into lack. We do have the Eight of Swords. There is a worry on someone's side here, and we'll get into that a little more. Somebody here is worried that I'm going to say the wrong thing, that I might be too aggressive with my words. Maybe I was too aggressive with Sag, with my words. Somebody here is in the Eight of Swords, so they're imprisoned in the mind, like going over every word I said the last time I talked to you. We've got the Nine of Swords. Well, 8 and 1 is 9, and then the Nine of Swords shows up. So we're on the right track. So I feel like somebody is either deep into their emotions, thinking about you, worrying about the next time they speak with you, or the last time they spoke with you. It feels like somebody is coming to the realization here that there might be some feelings if this is a romantic reading for you. But it feels like this is someone that you don't speak with on a regular basis. Tell me about this. Tell me more about this. We've got the King of Cups. This is somebody who really has not shown you any sort of feeling on the surface. This is somebody who is emotionally available. They are somebody who can share their feelings in a very adult way, to be very honest. They know how to be very honest, and they are a very deep individual. So I would say they're deeply spiritual, or you connect with them on a deeply spiritual sort of energy, a deeply emotional energy. Look, it's not me. I'm not going to totally throw out the window that maybe this victim mentality might have been with the King of Cups. I'm just going to say, we've got the Judgment card. Somebody here has come to a decision. It feels like somebody's having a realization, because that sword is in the air. When I see swords in the air, as a tarot reader, as I do all of this, when I see things in the air, I'm also Italian, by the way. That could be it. But the Ace of Swords in the air tells me, aha, I've realized something here. So it does feel like there is a judgment here, that someone may have changed their mind about how they feel. It could be that there's no way that they can ignore the deep connection that's here. Tell me more about Sag. We've got the Sun. Somebody's had a major breakthrough here. We've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse, but this is somebody that you have not, like, you're not moving forward with them. It feels like either you're not moving forward with them, or they're just not speaking with you. Things are kind of stuck, I want to say. It's like nothing is moving right here in this space right now. And it's because somebody is up in their head about what they should say. They feel like either the last conversation you had was a little bit aggressive, or maybe they were very detached or aloof, or the way they said something wasn't very sugar-coated. Maybe they just threw it at you, right? And it feels like they've been thinking about that. Somebody here is going through some sort of an awakening. It feels like from night to day, I would say, when the sun and the moon show up together. For me, it's like all of a sudden the light goes on, they have a breakthrough, and their feelings then start to come to the surface. So it does feel like somebody has had some sort of a recent breakthrough. Recent because swords for me are days. So it feels like it may have been the last couple of days or so. We've got 8 and 1 is 9. So it could be the last 9 days or so. But we have Judgment card, which is Virgo and Pisces for me. They could be a Virgo or Pisces, maybe a Leo. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer is here as well. Pisces, Pisces, Cancer is the moon energy. Okay, so let's talk about this Knight of Swords then here. What's going on with this? Because it feels like somebody wants to talk. They want to say something. Tell me about this Knight of Swords, please. We have the Two of Swords. Someone has made a decision. I think they want to release a block between you. It really does feel like somebody just blurted something out at you and it didn't land correctly. Maybe they think they upset you, or maybe they think it was too harsh. It's like somebody's rethinking their words and they are making a decision to release something, but it feels like somebody here is trying to feel their way through it. I feel like you might be dealing with an air sign, or if they aren't an air sign, they are someone who gets up in their head like an air sign. So they could be, they could have air sign in the rising, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. They could be air sign in the rising or the moon as well, right? It doesn't necessarily always have to be the sun, although the sun is here, it could be. So the Two of Swords, I feel like somebody here has made a decision, or because they're about to have a breakthrough, like possibly in the next 3 days, maybe the last week or so. We got 9, 10, 11. So maybe the last 11 days possibly for some of you. Tell me more about this. We've got the Five of Cups. They feel like they made a wrong decision. Sag, they feel like they chose wrong, they made a wrong decision, and they're coming in to rectify it. Now, the wrong decision could have been, I should have sugarcoated that more. I could have said it more kind to Sag. I could have been kinder with my delivery. Somebody might be regretting not what they said, but how they said it. For some of you, it could be what they said. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So it feels like this person, the reason that they blurted out what they blurted out is that it was like self-preservation, like it was protection. It's like a knee-jerk reaction. So no matter what their sign is, Sag, please understand that this person is not used to dealing with things on the fly. That to me sounds like a fixed sign. Fixed signs don't like to be put on the spot, Sag. So you might be dealing with someone who's Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. There's nothing here that says you are, but it could very well be a fixed sign energy here. It feels like somebody feels like your boundaries are up now and they don't feel like they can speak with you, but I think they're going to be brave, like the Knight of Swords, who's very brave, and I feel like they're going to say it anyway. Tell me about this. Tell me what the breakthrough is about for Sag, please. Tell me what this breakthrough is about. Somebody wants to make something right. I think this Page of Pentacles is like, wait, can we just back up and start again? Can we try this again? Can I see you face to face? Can we try this again? Tell me what this Sun with the breakthrough is here. Somebody is making a different decision. They're changing their mind about something. So it could be about how they said it to you. It could be what they said for some of you. We've got the Two of Pentacles, we've got the Page of Wands, and we've got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, the Towers here. So somebody is having a major awakening because the Sun is here with the Tower. They now see the carnage that they caused you, or whatever they said to you. I don't think that you called them on it. I don't think that you said, hey, that was rude. I feel like you just sort of pulled your energy back into the Hermit energy. And we have the Knight of Wands here. I really think that somebody here, it may have been about how they feel about you. Maybe you were talking about feelings. Maybe you admitted that you had deep feelings for somebody. And then this person is like, nope, I can't do that. Sorry. No, it's not going to happen. There's a decision being made here to communicate with you. And they want to talk about the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like the realization is, oh my gosh, this person could be my long-term person. And I feel like I pushed them away. What have I done? It feels like that sort of energy. Tell me what's in the Moon energy, because it feels like whatever they're going to say is something you're not expecting. Magician, Hermit energy, and the Nine of Wands. I feel like they're going to say to you, you know what? You've made me realize that I need to be more resilient. You've made me realize that I'm a wounded warrior, that I have traumas that I need to take care of, that I need to heal. I need to do a better self-audit. So somebody here is coming in with all the tools that have been given to them. And I feel like they reacted quickly because that's what the Knight of Swords would do. They reacted quickly. They gave an answer that was detached, aloof, and it feels like they now realize, oh God, I could have said that better, whether they are feminine or masculine. And I think they're coming in to make something right is what it feels like. So the Tower is here. It's a realization. I got to communicate again with Sag. They're making a decision to do it, and they're making a decision to rectify something. And I feel like they've changed their mind about whatever they said. That's what it feels like. We have the World card. So what they want to do is they want to close the chapter and start again. Maybe there's a chance possibly that we can talk about the Ace of Cups. They're going to bring it up slowly. They want balance with you here and possibly some sort of a new beginning. They're toggling in their mind, right? They're at the crossroads and they're like, I need to take action. And I feel like it could be because they have affection and they're talking about a new beginning, or they want to. So what they want to do is they want to close out the old cycle because it didn't work. I'm sorry I said it the way I said it. And then we're going forward to see if we can start again as being friends, or building slow, or being face to face, because this could be about a friendship. It doesn't necessarily have to be about a love ship. All right. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much, Sag, for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. And if you're here, I will be here for sure. You guys take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.